So we are all set, ready to go for our road trip. The baggage is here. Now we're going to test our electric car. All set, including some food on the way, all the cameras and everything. So see you soon. Right now it's showing 3 hours 46 minutes. To Lake George, 3 hours.
One minute to finish the bill, okay?
I put my card for charging, even though I have about 99 miles left on it, but it's better to charge as long as I'm here. So this is the room.
Let me wash my hands.
हैं?
बड़ा ही मीठा
एक शुगर
Justin Jefferson. Yeah, 160 or something.
You. Hi. This is Rez. ਇੱਥੇ ਬੈਠਣਾ ਜੀ ਕਿ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਕਾਫੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ। चलो बैठे हैं माइंड कैफे लिखा है ब्रांच लंच लिखा है ऐसे देख लीजिए चलो ब्लॉक घूम के फिर वापस आ जाए। हाँ जी ठीक है। Two. Yeah, thank you.
Enjoy your meal.
Smile. Very easy going thing. Upper sign है। हाँ
देखो कितने बच्चे जाते थे ना।
हाँ साइकिलिंग बहुत करते हैं लोग तो।
सारे कम्मा तो ही वापस आते थे नहीं लगता।
हाँ इधर ही टुर पैने आ जाओ।
आदि खींच रहे हो?
साड़ी अपनी मेरे पीछे छुप जाते हो तुसी। हैं
कॉफी सामने
बूटां की दुकान येलो
कौन पाता है कोई दवा नहीं मिल रहा
Oh.
And even if you shake it, nothing happens.
ਇੰਨਾ ਜਿ ਕਰੋ ਤਾਂ ਵੀ ਵਿਊ ਹੈ
ਅੱਗੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਅੱਗੇ
ਇੱਥੇ ਬੜੇ ਡਰੱਗ ਹੀ ਨੇ ਹੈਗੇ
This around.
ਦੇਖੋ ਨੇ ਸਰਦਾਰ
Like in Montreal is not very safe.
ਅੱਛਾ
ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਟਰੋ ਸਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਨਾ
Druggy की है ना, वो सारी street पे आप उन्होंने वो जो बच्चा आया on the street वो ਜਿਹੜੇ Indian community मैं ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਦੱਸਾਂ ਇੱਥੇ you see this big door?
Yeah.
So above the big door, you see the big window?
window that's yours
Acha. So you take the line underneath the window all the way across, everything above it is my house.
wow
Including that bell tower, you see the bell tower there?
oh yeah
Yeah, all that.
wow so this is the entrance
Yeah. So it's a condo building, there's other condos.
okay so you own that condo
Yeah.
I remember you bought it a long time ago
27 years ago. So I bought it for $220,000.
okay
ਕੈਨੇਡੀਅਨ ਔਰ ਬਾਤ
Canadian हाँ
Acha. Then about ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਡੀ last company public ਗਈ ਹੈ, then I spent renovation. ਥੋੜੀ ਹੌਲੀ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੌਲੀ ਅੱਛਾ
I would think that it's too much na for that he'll need about 6-7 children
You need.
How old are you, Raja?
I'm 58. We are finally here. Sorry about that.
that wasn't bad
Wasn't
Not
too
at
bad.
all.
no
Don't worry about the shoes. Leave your shoes on.
Not.
stairs are not that
We don't get shoes at home.
Yeah.
I need to use the bathroom.
Bathroom.
Wow.
ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਇਹ bathroom ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ
ਅੱਛਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ
ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਇੱਧਰ
ਹਾਂ।
oh yeah
and then I will show you guys.
this is your bar this is the kitchen
This is the kitchen.
wow
So this is the kitchen. This is Jesus.
I can see from outside the
Oh man, he's like I don't know.
wow Ideal.
Okay. So this couch, see this couch?
Yeah.
I designed it.
Okay.
So it took about a month for a mechanical engineer to draw the drawings to design the design. Okay.
Okay.
And by the way, this was in a magazine in Quebec. There was a they did all this project on it. And so this for example, this edge in
Yeah.
kitchens. Okay, on that it's not ever this
Inch
thick.
and 5/8
It's
on
the
that, huh,
edge.
huh.
This all are this thick.
Yeah.
So this block, eight bande couldn't lift it.
Oh my God.
So we had to get a crane to bring the right. And so it took 1.5 years for this Janani in my office full time to design every piece of furniture is custom, right?
Acha.
So after 1.5 years, we started construction. So I'm going to go live in a hotel. There's a 2-bedroom suite in Old Montreal, and very nice hotel. I figured, 4 mahine, 5 mahine, I'm going to stay in this hotel.
Must have stayed 1 year.
6.5 years. I
Wow.
was in the hotel. My hotel bill was over $400,000.
That should be part of the expense here.
So this is the living room, and that is green marble from Gujarat.
Batij gana zara this.
Were they? Okay, good. Good. Okay,
In the hotel for 6 years.
good. Okay, I'll call you back. Okay, bye.
Okay, ji, let's go up.
All right, bye. Thank you.
Head of everybody so that I can. आ जाओ जी, आ जाओ.
This is my exercise room where I run every day.
Okay.
This, if you read this, it says Dorman Long and Company, Middlesbrough, England. So, ਜਦੋਂ I ਬਣਾਈ ਸੀ, there were no steel mills in North America.
Okay.
All this steel,
Oh, this is the beam.
beams, all the steel to make this the church was
Came from
brought
England.
England. Yeah.
Wow.
This is where I run every day.
This is your gym
This is my gym.
with a sofa. After you run, then you.
Relax. This is going to be a bar. It's not finished. That's going to be my little games room.
That should have been finished the first thing.
First thing, but these are my male junior pagdiyan. Maya karke lagane ne. Still not
Acha.
enough Maya. I need big Maya. I want a big pagdi. So everybody can see it.
Oh my God. There is coming to me. And they don't get hurt.
No, and I wear a big Maya. This one is not even big Maya. This
This
one
is looking good.
I need it bigger. It's too small.
बत्ती जगा जरा.
This is my
Your bedroom?
This is a bedroom.
nap. This is where
Nap room.
So that bilkul band ho janda. So like all this was first designed in 3D and then made into a custom
Okay.
made. Okay, let me show you the next. Then the second guest room.
Okay.
I'll show you.
और तुसी देखा होगी और मैं भी नहीं पौड़ी चढ़ती तुसी देखा फोटो किसने आ गया देखा
Okay.
Dekho. This is a room here.
So it's a copy of
I
that.
like that. I said, make me a room just like that. So this is all made in the computer and then handmade to look exactly like the Gramercy. That is a custom handmade chair.
Wow.
All this is handmade to look just like the Gramercy Park Hotel.
Okay. So this is the guest room.
Yeah, this is a guest room. And this is outside, the church, the balcony.
You can't step out.
No, well, you can, but
The legs may fall through the holes.
yeah, exactly. And then
Acha.
we have, I'll show you, this is my bedroom.
Wow.
And so this is, for example, I took a Spanish marble this thick. This is that thick, and I carved it out to make a sink. And the shower, the same thing.
Okay.
And this
Is your
the
tub?
jacuzzi, but also it's a waterfall.
Okay.
So when you fill karke,
Then it turns as a waterfall.
rain or
Okay.
waterfall all night continuously.
Okay.
So I like the sound of water. And then this is the
This is your bed.
bed. And then you see these are sunblock curtains. So you can close them and have complete darkness.
Okay.
And then there's a balcony out there. And you can see all my pagdiyans. This part.
Oh. Another chor darwaja.
Yeah.
So this is still under
This one is still
Construction?
under construction, yeah. Originally this was going to be the bedroom, but now it is going to be a garden, English garden. Indoor
Garden.
This is the bell tower.
Wow.
And that table now, we're going to have grass
Hmm.
and a little pond and kursiyas, and so you can, when it's big snowstorm outside,
Right.
you are indoor, but it's supposed to be outdoor. Yeah.
Looking through the window, you can appreciate the height.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the kitchen.
मैं रिकॉर्डिंग ऑन ही नहीं की ते एवं ही तकी जाना ਇਹਨੂੰ What a big deal.
Yeah.
What about the Indian restaurant?
Smells like a new restaurant, right? rossa. I'm sure this restaurant. I'm sure 100%.
Stand on this like diagonal.
I'm grabbing you to grab you.
हाँ जी हो गई गल हाँ Time Market. Let's visit Time Market. Time Market that look like a food court. So many different kinds of food here.
you the presentations, like a fast presentations on the different companies. What we're doing.
And this is your parking lot.
Yes, this is our part. But then this is going to turn into the condo building.
This outside from here.
From-
ਇਹਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ renovate ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਅੰਦਰੋਂ.
But we don't care. The thing about the first company that I took public. This is the Widecom. Remember in 1995?
Yes.
Remember that? So this is, I remember, you know where I found it? Daddy, they for stuff they which they gave. This is our data wind
Right.
company that went public recently. Yeah. And these are some of the products I made. Remember the scanner pen? So this company.
Yeah, I remember the scanner
Yeah.
pen.
This is the scanner pen.
It does work?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't tried it. But lately, it has been a long time.
I've
And
never
then-
tried it.
Then this was the, never tried it? Yeah, we made a lot of profit on these. This is remember the 1992 Guinness Book of Records?
Yeah.
You seen that? And this is our picture in there. There's me and Bulbul and Dad. And that's our machine. And Vadim is head of the software department. He's the smartest guy in the company right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the other smartest is on vacation.
So let's see. I don't know. So we can do what we are doing so you can see the present. Oh, I don't know. Vadim, how do I open this?
Password होएगा.
How do I open that? He said, was it admin, maybe?
Did you have moved up and down or
I
not?
have no idea. I asked him to put it in.
Okay, I'll call. Just
As well. Yeah. Oh. There. I entered and so this is the TRC. Oh, turn on. TRC corporate presentation. Okay, so this is a company. I don't know what the hell this is. There. TRC. And so TRC is a company started me and Bulbul, and in 2020 we're the second largest rooftop solar installer in Canada now.
Okay.
Okay, we did about $27 million of installations in the last few years, and
Right.
we are now finalizing a deal. We have a backlog of 158 million in deals.
Okay.
And we have already organized the financing to do that, bank
Okay.
financing, and now we're doing the bridge financing. We're finalizing. The bank, remember, last we met,
Right,
we were
right.
working to do the bank financing.
Right.
We have 2 banks with term sheets signed.
Okay.
Now we are looking to do the bridge financing,
Okay.
right? So construction financing, you have condo construction
Right,
financing, you have
right.
construction financing portion. So only the negotiations shall be yeah, that's okay. So that's what. So these are just some examples of solar panels that we have installed, right? And we have all kinds of this is a corporate presentation, a little bit about me and Bulbul. This is all the Bulbul's great achievements, right? So that's the TRC Solar.
Okay.
Okay. So we have huge backlog, very, very profitable, right? Like this over 50% profit on those 150 million. So so we haven't even touched the US yet, but I have meetings in Miami when I go there next week to talk to banks over there, but we will expand it to the US. But right now we're so busy with Canada. So rooftop solar. Let's say the next building is going to cost $1 million of solar. It will produce about 70% of your electricity usage that you
Okay.
need.
Okay.
We will do it for free. We will charge you nothing. We will charge you nothing for that. But we will charge you electricity at half the rate of the grid.
Okay.
Whatever you were paying before, we charge you half. So essentially for you, it's a no-brainer because you're just cutting your electricity bill in half,
Yeah.
and you're not paying anything for your 15 years. After 15 years, these solar panels are a lifetime of 40 years. After 15 years, they're yours. Then your electricity
Okay.
is free.
Okay.
So building owner ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ nothing, no big deal. See, we're not using our roof for anything. It's, you know, you guys go put solar panels and cut our electricity bill in half.
Right.
We then, and we are a low-cost solar installer, then we go and get our banking relationships. So we go to the bank and say, we're going to put solar panels here. Once they're installed, we have a contract with this party to pay us a monthly fee for the electricity produced. And you know how much solar produces per month, and we want to get a mortgage on that property, which is the solar property. That mortgage plus the tax credits we get from the government, we get that money. So then, but before that, we have, let me just turn this off. They're just, why not? It costs us nothing. And the banks say, okay, fine, this is producing a revenue, it's going to continue producing revenue. The customer is never going to give up, because if he gives up, he has to pay double the price to the electricity to the grid.
Right.
So it's an easy, we'll give you a mortgage for a revenue generating property.
How do you make money in that?
We make money two ways. First, we make money on the construction. So as soon as we construct it, we have a margin on that.
Okay.
Secondly, on every payment, we give a mortgage to the bank, but there's still 50% left over.
Okay.
So we have residuals for the next 15 years, plus we make money.
But where do you get the money?
Do what?
I mean, you install the panels, you borrow the money from the bank, and they are getting free power. But where do you get the revenue?
So, समझो $1 million the solar panel थे कीते सी. We have a special bank financing which pays us advance for that.
Right.
Let's say it's the bank. Just make it easy. The bank gives a loan to, so we form a special purpose vehicle. So let me start over. We have, let's say, 25 properties we have signed deals with. We take 25, let's say it's 25 million, we put it in a special purpose vehicle, SPV. Those are now the owners of these solar panels. Those solar panels pay to the SPV a monthly fee. That SPV pays a monthly fee to the bank for the mortgage, and there's a profit left over.
But how, where the owner is paying the electric bill, but his bill is half the bill,
Yeah.
and you are not, have no recurring costs, so whatever he's paying you is your revenue.
Whatever he's
And
paying, let's
part
say,
of that revenue goes to the bank, and
Yeah.
part of you that goes to you as a profit.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right. Acha. First, this is our company, right? Pitch to the nursing homes, right? Okay, can you imagine a nursing home? 43% of the residents in nursing homes have pain due to incontinence associated dermatitis, right? And so they're now going aggressively for the nursing homes. So let me just show you. Oh, I can just do that. So this is our company. So I started this company. We raised about $15 million for this company. From three people that are billionaires here and some others. And so we have signed, so we're, you know, so look at this. 75% of 3 million residents in the US are incontinent. So it means they have to wear diapers. So the problem is that there's not enough labor to change those diapers. These diapers are designed to hold 1 or 2 liters of liquid. So you can't change it, and they're peeing like 2 ounces every 15 minutes. You can't change it every time. You have to, just when it's exactly the right time to change it. So asi wali technology ki hai, the parents ki hai. So we've signed up Medline. Medline, we are the only company in the field with working technology. We have granted patents, and we have exclusive contracts with the biggest company in the US and Europe, with over 40% market share. So the Medline is a 38,000 employee company. You know, we made the deals. I sold it to the president of the Medline. The deal is they give us, let me see if I can show you. This is it. Oh, all that stuff, what the technology is. And how it works is this is the diaper, right? For example. Okay? ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਾਲੀਆਂ ਲਾਈਨਸ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਪ੍ਰਿੰਟ ਕਰਨੇ ਆ. They give us a roll of plastic, ਜਿਹੜਾ end plastic ਹੈ. So these diapers are made in a factory with machines that are 3 stories high and a football field long. एक पासे pulp and paper and plastic जा रहा
They
है.
keep-
Other पासे thousands a second these things are coming out, right? Huge machines. They have big factories in Atlanta. So what we do is we take one of these rolls of plastic. We get this special conductive printed electronic printed on it. Costs us about half cent per diaper. Okay, we charge them they pay for it. So then they put that in their machines and they come up with this diaper. Then we put this little pod. There's a little pod that clips on. That pod checks कि भी कितना liquid आया and sends a Wi-Fi signal to the nurse.
So this ink, whichever material printed, this is sensitive to liquid.
Gala, the way it works is it's just conductive. It's resistive. It's just a resistor. So
Okay.
what happened is that how do you know how much liquid there is, right? So what I did is I said, okay, nobody pees 1 liter right away.
Right.
They start and then whatever. So wherever they start, it makes contact.
Right.
So you get a signal. And then the spot grows and grows.
Grows and okay.
And so the difference between where it did, the voltage, and where it finished
Right.
is the amount of liquid.
Right.
That's the only way to measure it
Right.
and do it cheaply.
Right.
I have a patent on that.
Right.
So that method I have a patent, nobody else can do it. So therefore all these Hartman, Vagara, they're, we're the only ones they can get this technology from. And you have to do it. That's the only way to save labor and help the people. So Medline Valane, it's $200 per bed per year is our royalty. They pay for everything. They pay for the printing, they pay for the pod, they manufacture
So
everything.
you get the royalty.
We get royalty.
Okay.
Right? And so this company, we just raised money, another last round of 100 million valuation. And now we are working with Oppenheimer, US investment bank, to do our next big raise.
But why do you need to raise money now? Okay.
So, if we raise $30 million, I'll take another 15 million off the table.
Yeah, slowly when you get the revenue, you keep paying that off.
Yeah. Well, we don't paying what off?
Although it's money
Well,
from the
equity.
shareholders,
It'll
so
be
that
equity.
means that.
Equity, yeah.
Uh,
The other option is we sell the company. So Medline is interested to buy the company. There's another company, Ink Idea. That ink right now, we make our own ink.
Okay.
But the big company that makes the ink is a company called Henkel. Henkel is a $50 billion company out of Europe. They're interested in acquiring us. They're coming here in a couple of weeks to negotiate. But we communicate without anything. And then we've got location and motion tracking, various different things. Automatically knows if you've been in the toilet, if you've been walking, if you've been doing these activities, so it automatically puts it so the nursing homes can get reimbursed properly. All of those things. And this is a lot of my patents, company overview. That's me. And AI. Late one evening, Rob and Raja went out for a drink. Became a very vital discussion. Right? Not to mention he got fired from his previous job, and I took him in.
How did you think of this?
How did I think of it? I don't know. I met this guy, and he sold specialty diapers into the U.S. market, right? Like some people need very special type of diapers. Japanese diapers, so sell karda siga, distribute karda siga to Medline, right? Now Medline is $30 billion company, but he sells $500,000 worth or $1 million.
So you just from diapers, you thought?
I thought, yeah, could be sensor hona chahiye that. I thought if I started filing patents, I gave him a minority share, then we raised the money, and there we are.
ISP solar is the new kind of a solar panel.
That's right. So it is 25% of the cheapest solar panels made in China.
Okay.
1/4 of the price. Okay. And it's 10%. So far about $2.5 million have been invested into the company through Brockhouse Capital and Brockhouse Coopers. They recently invested another $250,000. This is who we are, Raja, Bulbul. Current methods, how solar panels are done, why our technology is better. Why is this so small? And how we do it is, see if I can show you. There. So instead of a regular panel, we have these little troughs that concentrate light and then put it on. We cut the solar panels to little strips and we use only 1/6 of them. So only 15%. And then we make this out of stamped sheet metal, and then we put it and we evaporate aluminum reflective film on it. And that's it. And of course there's many patentable aspects of how this works and why this works, how we were able to make solar cells work at such high amount of light. We've done all that work over millions of dollars and whatever, but we should in the next, after 6 years of work, in a few months be ready with the first prototypes. Well, there have been many generations of prototypes, but the latest generation, and we want to get by the end of the year a UL, and then our plan is to license it to panel manufacturers in every country, exclusive for each country.
So basically, the size of the panel is the same,
Yes.
and it produces the same amount of energy like a
10%
regular
more.
panel,
More.
10% more.
Yeah.
But here you use a very small fraction of those
Solar
chips,
cells.
solar cells, and that's why the cost becomes low.
Right.
So basically, the light is reflected in a trough,
Yeah.
and it concentrates on a little strip of the panel.
That's
and okay,
Yeah.
so you have a sample here? No.
We have this kind of samples, like just small pieces. We have a whole big piece, but we're assembling one, but we're waiting for a higher efficiency trough that are being made. Will be here in a few days. So in a couple of months, we'll have a full-size samples.
Okay.
This is our कल तक finish होएगा, December तक finish हो जाएगा. This is the designs. This they go on these things that move around. This is what it looks like. You see the trough with the solar cells in between. And these are all patents that we have of why this works, and nobody else has done it and how it works.
Okay.
Testing. These are the cells. This is the glass that goes on top. This is the patent pending array, how we make the cells able to do 6 times the light. This is how much solar energy is changing the world. It is now the biggest installation of energy. You know, in 2022 there was a I didn't see the Chinese. Look at this. This chart is the World Energy Organization
Okay.
projection of solar.
Ah.
Judy, carrots and vegetables they are slightly higher on it. Everything has its own. If you cook it more, they become fully.
Yeah, but
mushy.
you see,
Yeah.
for example, in the picture, it's 165 in the middle,
Yes.
but 300 outside. So
That's
outside
right.
is
You have to
overcooked.
put your oven at 425, and what happens is it overcooks all of it.
So in your,
In our method, what we do,
how does it cook?
we cook at 175.
Okay.
But problem with cooking at 175, so you don't overcook the layers.
Right.
Problem with that is it takes 4 hours.
Right.
We don't do that. What we do is we cook first of all with steam. We put steam in the chamber.
Okay.
It has a higher conductivity even at low temperature. Secondly, it pressurizes like a pressure cooker.
Right.
Now pressure cooker ki hunda hai normal pressure cooker hunda hai, you put your pot there, you boil the water, it takes a while to boil the water, then it becomes pressure and it cooks food fast.
Right.
What we do is we don't do that. Because boiling water is 100 degrees and steam is 130 degrees and pressurized.
Right.
We have to cook at 65 degrees Celsius or 165 Fahrenheit. So what we do is we inject steam. We have a compressor, compresses the air and steam together at a lower temperature than 100 degrees.
Okay.
And at low temperature, at high pressure, we're able to cook the meat quick in 20 minutes.
So the inside
At
is
low temperature. Once the low temperature is done, then we want to immediately within 30 seconds raise the temperature to 570 degrees to sear just the outside.
yeah, outside surface is now then.
And that is all done automatically by exact timing so that what you get is perfectly seared on the outside and perfectly
Cooked in the middle.
cooked at the right temperature on the inside.
Right.
and anything you want. So as far as the human is concerned, he just puts theek hai ji masala hala ke chicken bakta, press start. You don't care what temperature, you don't care what time. It tells you I'm cooking it based on this. This is how long it's going to take, and it comes out perfectly cooked. You have a fish that is this thick. It's going to come out perfectly juicy on the inside and perfectly seared on the outside.
Yeah.
So you
I will show you
mattress
this
company.
company. Mattress company, and then I have a financial company. So I have a, let me show you.
Camera company है.
You upstairs, it'll be easier.
Okay.
So far, we have no outside investors. It's just me. I've been investing, developing it. I have a team working on a stock trading algorithm,
Okay.
and it's an AI system based on my algorithm. Figures out when is a good time to buy a company. We're only trading the top 500 companies. Does one trade per day. Figures out which is the one that has the likeliest to make a move which way, buys it and sells it by the end of the day. One trade. So far, where is it? Flagged. This is the per year results. Simulation. It's a simulation over the last 12 years. Algorithm based on the propensity of that stock to move based on its historical movement of the stock.
Okay.
And let's go look. Oh, you cooked the chicken? Oh yeah, sorry. How was that? Can we try that? Is it good? Yeah. And a kitchen wali company that come kar both these guys,
Achha.
electronics and mechanical. This is my uncle.
Yeah, you seem to be
He's
fond
gonna
of
be,
chicken.
he's gonna be a big investor in our company. Okay, let's go check it out. Can you show us the chicken? Okay. And then we want to also see the drawings in your, so we can see. Right.
Hi. Hello. Hi.
Is Dave here or is gone? He's here. He's here. I see him. Yeah. Oh, we just cooked it. Let's try it. Gala, now it's a little bit old, but if you want to try a little, you can try that.
No.
That's good. Good. How you doing? Dr. Shah, this is my partner,
Hi, how are you?
Dave. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's a bit fibrous than what we used to do.
Okay.
Yeah, we thought you were going to be happy.
I like it. Yeah, a little bit, but to be very frank, it's that portion is the center was good. I think wherever you have the higher sear, it's a little bit stringier.
That's what we're saying. We're saying maybe every time we have a pretty good color, it's a sign that
less.
it's not as good.
I think we got to use that.
Yeah,
other
we need to
knife.
factor in the.
This is our oven prototype, and we just cooked a piece.
We're going to cook another right now, but maybe we're going to sear it less this time.
Okay, good.
This
Like
cooked-
this portion, for example.
This cooked in 19 minutes though. It was already a bit warm from the from the grocery store, but
We'll cook another one. I'm here, so
okay.
that'll be great. Okay. And then can we see your drawings?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So what happens with this mattress is that you are able to change any one of these spots. So there's other layers that go on top, right? Before.
Okay.
This is just the bottom layer of the mattress.
Okay.
So Galaki, what we do is we have pressure sensors,
Right.
if you look in the back here, this is the pressure sensors. This is a prototype bed. This will all be done.
Right,
printed.
right.
And then you see the body, and then you figure out kite are the pressure spots
Okay,
of the body, and then which are likely to develop pressure ulcers.
right,
Everybody's developing these pressure ulcers, and they become even Dad, they had pressure ulcers that were bleeding.
right.
And in those locations, you can reduce the pressure,
Okay,
and the rest of the location you can vary the pressure. So we want to make this and sell it to ICU beds in hospitals to reduce pressure ulcers.
right, right.
Because there's no other way. Or सारे pressure ulcer, and they're supposed to move a person every 2 hours, but they never do.
So
that.
this goes in or out.
Yeah, yeah. And look, if you look in the back,
So this is automatically done, or you have to see where you have the.
there's an AI system. It knows exactly where pressure ulcers are likely to form. It knows your body. If you move, let's say, from here to there, or up or down, or big or fat, whatever,
Right, right.
it makes a pressure map of your body. It knows kithe point aega, kithe ulcer ho sakde hain.
Right.
And then it reduces the pressure in that areas automatically. You don't
Okay.
have to do anything. Nobody, there's no setting, nothing.
Okay,
And these are the prototypes we've done before.
okay.
And that's what we're doing. You want to show the camera? Hamish?
This is the.
Where are they? In my room? Yes. Let's go down. I'll take one downstairs. They're in my room.
Yes.
Add mechanical drawings name. Little oven there.
Okay,
Right. We're just going to tooling. So this is the tooling drawings for various different parts. You want to show them the 3D and show them a cross section of the 3D? Yep. And what we've done in our oven is it's 2 layers, unlike all the other ovens. The inner layer is only 0.2 millimeter thick. Metal,
Okay.
okay. So like a tin can.
It's a big file now.
Good. Okay, so let me just rotate it around, and then you can here. So this is the oven, right? Mm-hmm. You can open it like this, right?
okay.
And then you see there are 2 layers. So the inner layer
Right.
is very, very thin, so that you can change the heat very quickly, right?
Okay.
Because if you're going to sear after cooking, you're going to dry the meat if it takes too long.
Right.
So it's you want to do a cross section for us? I don't know how to do that. Yeah, there. It's a cross section. And a fan, a heating element, this is the inner layer, the outer layer, the camera sights, and so on, so that the heat can be changed very quickly. And I'll show you and then where's the compressor and all that stuff. So this is
Compressor is within the unit. Or
yeah,
outside.
there's outside the units, there's a compressor, there's a steam engine.
Okay.
Why don't we show it? And so I got a steam engine.
Okay.
So what this does is produces the steam whenever you need it.
Okay.
Injects it into that thing. That thing is a compressor that compresses. So when you close this, you can get
So
compressed.
you have to connect this to water so that.
There's a tub.
There's a little reservoir.
Your reservoir,
Okay.
right.
Okay.
And and then the heating and the fans are inside, and then the rest is electronics.
Quite a complicated thing.
Well, if you want to make something good, this is a camera, right? This will cost about $30 to $50, sale price. Mm-hmm. And it's a camera. It is a solar cell, has a battery and Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So through your remote, you can use it as a remote camera for your phone. Karte lagana hai, you put it anywhere.
Okay.
You don't have to plug it in, nothing. And you
Okay.
can use it as a remote camera.
So can you turn it around and?
Right now you can't, but it's got a pretty wide view. but we'll make in the future other ones. But you can make, you know, $30, you buy like 5 of them, you can put them in different places, outside, inside, whatever. Wi-Fi camera. दूसरे camera, they're so difficult to, you have to install them, you have to plug it in.
Power, and it's
All
always
that,
a problem.
Yeah. But you see, ring doorbell, ring doorbell got sold for $1 billion, right?
Right.
This is just same thing, but
That's a very low technology. Ring
Yeah.
doorbell is nothing.
yeah, nothing. But this thing is, and I have a patent on that, right? Low power. Even with this light, it charges,
Right.
and then you can see remotely with your thing. You're not.
But there's no battery to keep the charge in?
There's a battery to keep the charge.
Okay.
There's a battery in there. There's a Wi-Fi in there.
Okay.
This is the solar cell.
So
around
it'll
it.
hook up
There's
to
the
your
thing.
home Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You have there's a barcode usually comes with. So you click it, hook it to your home Wi-Fi, stick it anywhere.
Take it where?
और ऐसे ही Kickstarter पे
बेसमेंट
launch
कितने
कर दे.
थल्ले कितने जानते हो
चलो
Oh, let's go.
वो देख
Careful.
आओ जी. अकेला स्टेप टूटा है ना.
हाँ अच्छा अच्छा
ध्यान देना.
नहीं नहीं ठीक है आई विल बी ओके
चर्च नहीं बिकती.
This is a church. I want to buy it, right?
हाँ.
And convert it into a
तो
residential.
फिर क्यों नहीं ट्राई कर अप्रोच दी ओनर्स. हाँ
ਤੇ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਨੇ ਪਏ ਹਾਂ ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ. ਅੱਛਾ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬੇਸਮੈਂਟ ਸੀਗੀ
हाँ
ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਹੋਰ 4 ਫੁੱਟ ਡੂੰਘੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ
ਅੱਛਾ.
ਮਿੱਟੀ ਸੀ ਇੱਥੇ
अच्छा अच्छा.
ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਬਣਾਇਆ. ਕਿਵੇਂ ਮਨ So this is a class 100. I think
Computer?
This is a class 100 clean room. So all the air in here is changed twice a minute.
Okay.
Humidity is plus or minus 5 degrees, 50% for all the chemistry. The air temperature is plus or minus 1 degrees. All the air is changed twice a minute. So if you listen over here, you can see going in. The air it's first of all it's pressurized, and this is what it sounds like on the inside. If you put your hand, you see all the air coming out. Right? So that everything is very clean inside for all the chemistry. So if you, I'll show you, and this all goes on over there, and I'll show you in a minute. But these are equipment for doing various things. This is a sputtering machine. It takes.
What is a sputtering machine?
So it's a machine that deposits different chemicals. So you can deposit silicon, glass, silicon dioxide. We also, one of the things we developed for hard coating for these sensors is aluminum oxide, which is sapphire coatings.
Right.
And so all the chips are various different coatings, multiple layers of coatings to make chips and various different sensors and technologies.
Okay.
All the machinery, blue waliya, that's called a plasma enhanced chemical vapor deposition machine, PECVD. In the middle, that's called a reactive ion etcher. That are sensors the guy is testing, that's a UV machine that they get annealed in.
So these are sensors for the mattress?
This is for the diapers.
Oh, okay.
For the diapers, yeah.
Okay.
And this thing here is the air handling unit just for those rooms.
Okay.
So a unit, for example, it has air conditioning stages, heating stages, filtration stages, humidification, dehumidification, so that air is perfect in huge amount.
Okay.
You see this? These are air rolls. These are the Medline rolls, and this is the bottom plastic. They give us a roll this big, this 40 kilometers. We send it to get printed. This is the print.
So you printed here? No.
We print it, we get it subcontract printed.
Okay.
But now they get it done. We showed them how to do it.
Okay.
And they get print this, and then they just put these rolls in their machines to get diapers made. And then, I'll show you more what we are doing.
Okay.
That Aga, Mimoon, all these guys are at the PhD in physics or chemistry.
Acha.
This is a chemistry room. This is the environmental chamber. These are different gases used in the technologies.
Right.
So these are the pressure sensors you're testing kar rahe hain.
Okay.
So market to $1 da milta hai. We have to have much more sensitivity, and it costs us less than 1 cent per sensor to make for those beds, for the mattresses.
Right.
This room is the characterization room.
Okay.
So this is where all the testing gets done. So ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕੋ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ, this is a organic LED, organic chemical evaporation machine that we made for
Okay.
our tests. So like that's a Mirsky option, microscope, microprober. For example, you see a multimeter on that, $10 da. Ours is $2,500. For very precise measurements
right.
and all that stuff. Yeah. So we're the UTI sensors, Olia ink developments, all that stuff is done down here.
Wow. Very impressive. Especially to, plan and design all these things. It's not easy.
But it's fun.
It is fun as long as you know what you're doing.
Yeah. I love it. It's like my hobby, right?
Yeah.
Some of them make money, some of them lose money.
Yeah.
Okay, 11 o'clock? Okay, then I will note it down.
That's it.
11 o'clock.
Every church, yeah. बिल्कुल
Ah. हाँ जी किन्ने 6 रेजन ले लिए ते 6 sesame हाँ
6 raisin.
no give me 8 raisin
8 raisin.
and 4
8 raisin, huh?
sesame 4 sesame
This is not sesame. Sesame is over there.
that's sesame
How many?
What's this? What's this?
This is sesame, but no wheat, no hoe.
नहीं give me 6 sesame
6, okay.
8 लेना तो 14 हो गए what are those
Blueberry.
give me 4 blueberry that's it
You are taking it to New York in 4 days. Tell me how to feed them.
You pack here. And then you put on the fridge.
6 pumpernickel, 6 cinnamon.
But when you arrive over there, you put on the
Cash
18.
only. Cash only.
1 dozen.
only cash
Yeah, 1 dozen special, 6 regular. You have a machine behind the fridge, or if not, Americans too. If you have Americans. 20 Americans, no?
Yeah.
Thank you.
High five. See high five?
Cash only. I want cash ko.
सज्जा पासा तो समुंदर वाला पासा ब्रिज वाला पासा थक गई है।
ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਜੀਪ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਚਲੀ ਗਈ ਹੈ
थोड़ा आगे करो ना ताकि
रिक्की ने अरोरा ट्रस्ट मेरा नाम है लिली ट्रस्ट एंड लिली विल लिव फॉरएवर
Quarter of a mile, keep right onto Route Principale.
ਕੈਮਰਾ ਦਿਖਾਉਂਦੇ ਪਿਆ
Well, I don't speak English only.
don't know speak French. Speak English?
Yes, we are checking in.
Yes. What is your name?
My last name is Tuli, Tuli.
Okay. Good. Well done.
Thank you.
You can sign right here. This is the opening of the account. We took a $300 deposit that we give back to you at the end of your stay, minus whatever you spend while you're for electric vehicles.
Yes.
There are 2 electric charging stations in the indoor parking, but you don't need to pay for the indoor parking to use those charging spots.
Okay.
We have a waiting list where we put them on you,
Left hand or right hand?
whatever you like. Is this good? Too loose?
No, that's good.
I don't want tight. Make it
Too tight?
Yeah.
Is this better?
A beautiful view.
ये बड़ा अच्छा दिखता है सो
Andy? Cha coffee station.
You got this.
Will you bring this? Yeah. Lucy, come on.
I knew when the boys came out, it was over there.
It's not open.
I don't think so. You don't think? Okay. Outside the bar?
They have chips, dips, little stuff outside next to the bar. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Giggled I am Asi, I am with mom.
Acha.
And she's resting.
Okay. Drink. Mind you,
I was like, this animal.
Get you a touch
No sauce on up here. I was like,
burger tail.
These are all new.
Hot dog.
Bon après-midi tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien. Vous avez excellent, je suis content d'être là.
Wow.
Voilà. Je vais passer avec les crayons. We'll around with the pencils. So the sheet isn't printed correctly, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, pretty sure we'll find a way to make this work. Et voilà. Now, other things there. Yeah, the first step we need to find an Indian's name. So I can identify yourself.
You're first, right? Bring me eggs? Yeah.
No, anything else downstairs? All good. I got water here, or water in the chair. Good, so what's your experience?
Do you have any straws?
We also want, well, we want the title and the name of the artist. Two of them. C'est simple. Fait que la chanson, mettons, on va se faire un... On va commencer avec une première chanson, juste le temps de vous warm-up. Hugo, tu peux envoyer la première. So we are looking for the title, the song,
drink वैसे बड़ी
and
अच्छी
the
पी के
name
देखो.
of the artist.
Mojito. Fresh.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਖੇਮੀ ਹੈ ਗੇਮ
चार्ज कर रहा हूँ बैटरी थोड़ी रह गई
Merci tout le monde. Finalement, il y en avait-tu qui la reconnaissaient par après? Excellent. C'est ça, exact. Merci. Ensuite, deuxième place, j'ai fait donner, c'était qui? Et les gagnants aujourd'hui, les Old Timers sont arrivés à la toute fin de la cheveux sur la soupe. Mais ça valait
Where are you from, Atif?
Good job, guys.
Mauritius से
Oh, Mauritius. I've been to Mauritius many times,
Alright, we'll see you around.
but long time ago. In 90,
Right now here, si vous voulez.
91, 92.
91?
votre cerveau maintenant, vous pouvez tester, voir pour votre agilité.
कहाँ पर गए थे नॉर्थ में या साउथ में
I met your president,
प्रेसिडेंट जगन्नाथ
Sri Ram Gulam.
राम गुलाम
I had breakfast with him. Sir Ram Gulam. Nice fellow. He was a nice fellow.
Yeah. This is an espresso martini.
Thank you.
J'avais eu à faire quelque chose, ça aurait été, tu sais, au lieu de prendre une
Adler.
orange, ça aurait été fort un carré, juste
जगह बनी हुई है.
हाँ
You can do yoga here.
जगह के क्लास होगी हो एक पे
और जिम आ गई. अच्छे से वर्कआउट कर सकते हैं.
एक ना जाके स्विमिंग करनी है
उधर